See yourself getting married? Of course. Of course. I better see myself getting married soon. I have a question. Do y'all think it's disrespectful for a man not to marry a woman after being with her for a certain amount of years if they both agree that, marriage is something that they want? I do. And yeah, we're coming up on that time, but so you better get it together.
Disclaimer. These things are all my opinion and not fact. And everything I'm speaking on is rumored or alleged. Now let's get into it. Now when I saw this clip, I was very confused. We all saw that Miracle Watts let it be known that she is ready to get married and she's ready for a ring. She feels like it's been long enough. They've been dating 3 years now and she has her first child with him. And let me make this clear. I think that Miracle Watts is a beautiful woman. Stunning. But baby, she is not using her smarts and the brain that God gave her. Why would he be in any rush to marry you when you are giving him everything in advance that he would be looking for in a wife? You're out here sharing him all over your social media, aka letting the world know that he has access to you and actual access to you. You're talking about how he treats you. He's a good, fine black man, etc., which only raises his stock among women. Because let's keep it real. When a woman is praising a man like that, a lot of times that makes him even more attractive to women or on the radar of certain women. Then you're all on your social media doing all of these wifely things for him. And the most important thing is you gave him a child, your first child, which unfortunately doesn't really have an effect on his dating marketability, but it does on yours because now you are a baby mama. And I know that sucks, that can be a problem for some women, but it's just the truth. Because if you were to decide to leave, some of your dating options can and probably will be reduced. And if you wanted to have any leverage to get this man to marry you, you gave it all up. Period. You've given him everything. You should have never had this man's child. Because clearly, having a child by him doesn't guarantee his love, fidelity, or loyalty. He left his postpartum girlfriend of several years who built him up from nothing. They had 2 kids together, and their newest baby was 8 months. That lady had just stopped bleeding, and he was out with you, choosing up, okay? Not to mention that woman built him up brick by brick. If you see how he looks here, does he look sexy to you? Let's keep it real. Does he look like the Tyler that all of the ladies are going crazy for now? No, he don't. But his ex-girlfriend was an agent and she put him in a position to win. And what did he do when he was winning? He left her. So my thing is dealing with a man like that you already know doesn't have loyalty is a dangerous game. And you need to play your cards right. Because you can't just be like, oh, it's because I'm that chick. I'm just that bad. You can't be like, oh, I was doing them scenes with him on P-Valley and he couldn't take it. He had to have me. He had to make me his girl. Okay, sis. But just like you are fine and you came and snatched that man, another woman can do the same. There are so many beautiful, stunning women out here, especially in y'all's profession and lifestyle. And it's crazy to me because Miracle is not new to this. So to me, it's pure foolishness to give this man the benefit of the doubt. Now, you should have told him that marriage is a prerequisite for children. No children until I'm a wife. And if he really wanted a child by you, then you might have had some bargaining power. If you weren't so open and posting him and letting him mark the possession of you by him for other men to see, then maybe you might have had some bargaining power. Everyone is looking at Miracle like, oh, that's Tyler's girl, etc. That's what I mean by that. But at this point, sis, you are at his mercy if he wants to marry you or not. He could or he couldn't. And that's the risk that you take. And taking a risk like that with a man who has already shown signs of great disloyalty to women who support him and hold him down, that's crazy. Crazy to me. And I honestly feel like Miracle should have known better because it's not like she's new to this. She's been allegedly linked to several different famous men. Diddy, August Alsina, and others. So she should know how it goes. So let me just say this. Ladies, if you want to get married to a man, never have children by him first. Never give him the wife experience because then what motivation does he have to do the real thing? Now she's at the 3-year mark, which in my opinion is the maximum amount of time you would want to wait to get a ring. Now me personally, I think the maximum is 2, because I do believe that men know very early on if they want to marry you. And I think it's usually in year 1. But if he's dragging it after year 3, it's probably because he may be holding out for a better option, or he still wants to be in the streets, but he also wants the experience of having a long-term partner as well. But let me just say this: ring first, baby second. And for everybody who's about to tear me up, of course, having a ring doesn't guarantee the long-term success of the marriage or his good behavior. But as we all know, being in a relationship, period, is risky. We all know this. We cannot avoid that. Putting your heart in someone else's hands always comes with a risk. But what do we do with risk? We do our best to mitigate it in the best way that we can. What do I mean by that? We try the best that we can to minimize the risk of being in a bad situation. And being a wife gives you certain protections and certain rights. So if you want to be in a relationship with a man and you want to be married to him, never, and I mean never, in your life give him children before y'all say I do. Never in your life treat him like he's your husband before he is your husband. Now, that's all I'm saying. And I already know people are going to tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. Okay, I got married in 4 months, and I will be married 15 years on my anniversary this year. So don't play with me. I know what I'm talking about. And honestly, I just want y'all to understand this. I just want the best for Black women and for them to have the best outcomes that they're looking for. So I don't mean this in any type of judgment or trying to tell Black women what to do or anything. All I mean is, honestly, I mean this with complete and absolute love, truthfully. And I just want to make this clear one more time, because I really want you guys to really truly understand me, that this isn't to shame any women that have already done this. No problem. We all make mistakes, but just make sure that you never do it again, okay? Now, as far as Miracle Watts, I guess we will have to see how this plays out. See whether he will marry her or not. And I'm not talking about making her a fiance, because there are plenty of women who are forever fiancés. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if he will actually marry her. Time will tell, because you know what they say. How you get them is how you lose them. Okay? But I digress. If you watched this whole video, I really do appreciate you. If you could do me a huge favor and drop a 44 in the comments, just to let me know that you enjoyed the video. And also if you would like me to make more content like this. And if you cannot donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, then that's no problem at all. I know times are hard out here. Just do your girl a free favor. Sign on over to TikTok. Follow me there. I live stream there often. I don't really have a time frame on when I upload or anything or start live streaming. It's just whenever the mood strikes me, I just go ahead and live stream. But if you follow me there and you get my notifications, it'll let you know when I'm going live. Also, if you could do me another favor, go on over to YouTube, follow me there. Hit the subscribe button, okay? Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, I'm telling y'all, I know I say it all the time, but I really do mean it. I love to hear from y'all. I love to hear y'all comments. Sometimes I can't respond because it's too many, but I see all of y'all comments and I love y'all support. So once again, as always, please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.